Just like you got me outraged, it's been outrage on the internet over that Ryan Day interview with Shannon Sharp.
Because he's an idiot.
When Shannon Sharp had an interview with Ryan Day, and he talked about his daughter's love has become transactional. Exactly. My bad. Transactional. His daughter's love has become transactional. He said he only talked to her when she wants something and all the rest of that. And he cried and he said that broke him. I don't know if you've seen the clip I did. We got the clip. We'll have the clip up later. But if you watch the clip, he's heartbroken because he says that his daughter love comes with a price tag on it. And I'm gonna kick it to y'all, and then I'm gonna have an opinion. I know you don't have kids, but you might have nieces and nephews or younger people that only call you when they want something. And my knee-jerk reaction, I just said, welcome to parenthood. Like, welcome to having an 11-year-old.
That's what every other day in the comments said too.
A teenager. Yeah. Welcome to being a parent. But I don't know how you feel about it, Aisha.
I mean, you're bringing a child into this world. They're gonna need you for everything. You know what I'm saying? His daughter is not grown. So if you're only providing money, if you're not taking away, he's a working man, he's busy, he's this and he's that. But if you only saying here, and you're not spending time and investing in your daughter, what else is she gonna want from you? Besides, daddy, I need this, or daddy, I need that. You're not here, so I'm getting what I need. If that's the relationship that y'all have, and you want to change that, you're the father, you're the parent, then lead by example. It's that simple. Like, this is your child. You brought this human into the world. They're helpless until they can grow up and take care of themselves. All of that, I'm kicking my child out at 18. They got to go. What? I
think that's insane.
It is. So, like, if you want that interaction to be different with your child, then you have to first lead by example. You can't fault her because she only called you for when she needs you. Well, what else is she going to call you for if you're not making time for her?
Right. Eva, I know you got a young...
Well, I think he's stupid. That's going to be the first thing. The second thing is that right now, because she's 11 years old, that the things she would need would be things that just have a price tag on it. The fact that he should be paying attention is that his daughter is calling him when she needs things. Because those things, when she doesn't no longer need like physical things, she gonna need to call you for this, to call you because she got a flat tire, this, that, and the other. You're cutting off her wanting to call you, period, when she needs anything, because she feel like she can't even call you for nothing because you want to go on the internet and tell everybody that your baby being transactional when you literally my daddy. Like, what are you talking about? Like, every girl calls their dad if they have one for the stuff that they need in life. What do you mean? Literally, if I could call my mom and ask her for everything, I'm calling my mom and ask her for everything. Like, who don't call their parents? That's the reason that you have them. Like, you're home. Like, everything you need is at home, so I'm gonna call you. You know, like, your parents, my mom always answers the phone because one of her kids that are all grown adults might need something.
Right.
Like, it was a bit dramatic, you get what I'm saying? But once again, I think he's grouping all women into one bucket here. So I think that's the issue. Like, he's making it seem like, we live in a transactional time period, stuff like that. Bro, you need to separate your daughter from your personal life. That's what you need to do, okay? She's not transactional with you. Those women, I guess, they transactional with you or whatever. And you thinking that women just calling you because they need stuff. She calling you because she your daughter.
Right.
And you should be happy she called me because some people don't even be calling their parents. Now, if she wasn't calling you, you might have a relationship to fix. But now you got a relationship to fix because she probably been on social media, on TikTok, and she see her daddy calling her a gold digger.
Yeah, I think that was a bit excessive. You got to understand, just to piggyback on what both of y'all said. She's 11, right?
11, bro.
She's an 11-year-old child.
My kid just sent me 10 things she needed, and we live in a house together, bro.
That's what I'm saying. She's an 11-year-old child. Of course, it's gonna be transactional.
She's short.
Because she needs things. She wants things. She's gonna ask for things. So of course, what's going on is gonna be transactional. And to be perfectly honest with you, like, how dare you get on that show and call your 11-year-old daughter a gold digger, bro? Like, your main function as a man is to provide. Your secondary function as a father is to provide. So if you're not providing, first of all, let's just go back. Obviously, you're not living in a house with this young lady. So she has to call you, period. So you upset that she's not calling to check on you? She's 11 years old.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't care if you ate breakfast this morning or lunch. She doesn't care what you're doing, bro. She cares about what's going on in the moment. When you're with her, she cares about you. When you're not with her, she's an 11-year-old that has her own life, that probably has beef at school. She has all type of different things that's going on. She's trying to keep up with the Joneses because you're her father. So she wants the nicer things in life. And you're calling your 11-year-old a gold digger? Somebody in the comments said, we don't know what the situation is with his daughter. She's 11 years old. What type of other situation could she possibly have at 11 years old? She sat there and cooked up an elaborate scheme to be a gold digger to her father at 11 years old. Let me tell you something, brother, and I like you, bro. You always tune into the show, Kendrick, and I appreciate you for the like, the follow, the subscribe, but you have lost your ever-loving mind to say we don't know the situation between a grown man and an 11-year-old that he has brought into this world, and he is supposed to provide and protect. And if he wasn't doing this, then we'll call him a deadbeat, and then we'll say, oh, well, we don't know the situation between him and his baby mama, but he got that relationship with his daughter where she can directly call him, and now it's a problem? Y'all smoking, man.
I mean, if he got it, what's the problem? He said it. He said in the interview. It's not like he don't have it to give to her, whatever she needs.
That man is...
What's the problem? Especially if she's doing good in school. If I had kids and my kids on a roll, doing what they're supposed to be doing, whatever I ask them to do, chores, whatever the case is, whatever you ask me for, I'm going to give it to you.
At the end of the day...
You won't have to do nothing but go to school, get good grades, and that's it.
Yeah,
that's your
That's
life.
cool. That's nice. That's fine. That's dandy. At the end of the day, you are a parent. You are supposed to put shoes on their feet, clothes on their back, food in their stomach,
he said he need her to call
over
their
head.
How's they going? If your kid is 11 years old,
that is not your woman.
If your kid call you and ask you how your day is at 11 years old, I want you to know that they want something that's really, really expensive that you actually cannot
That's
afford.
what I'm saying.
At that point, I'm actually concerned because you really want something I'm not trying to buy.
When
don't call me and be like, what you doing? As soon as she call me and be like, girl, what you doing? What you need?
Sense.
What do you need? What do you need?
My daughter will be 16 in a couple weeks. And when she turned about 14, I told her, hey, look, you calling me every day. You're a teenager. You're in high school and all the rest of it. You're calling me every day to say, can I get $10? Can I get $20? I need this for eat. I need this to all that. You gonna have to switch this up. First of all, spread it out a little bit because you got a mama, you got uncles, you got a granddad. Spread it out a little bit.
You need to ask you for $50 at the top of the week. That's what I used to do.
But that's cool. You can call and do that. But I was telling her, not just for me, but I was telling her when she was doing it to other people, you can't just call your granddaddy and say, hey, granddaddy, I need this. You need to call him on Sunday. You need to start prepping. All right? Do prep. If you know you're going to need something during the week, call that man on Sunday and say, hey, granddaddy, how are you doing? You're 14, you're getting older. Mm-hmm. In 4 years, we're going to be looking at you like, you probably need to get a job. In 2 years, actually.
To shake the penny bank.
Yeah, you got to spread it around. You can't you can't run a well dry. But as her father, if she runs my well dry, that's my responsibility. She didn't ask to be here.
As parents, yes. But as an auntie, if my nephew, and he does it all the time, come spend some time. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm going to pay. I'm going to make sure I'm going to come get you and all that.
That's cool.
But if you calling me out the blue, only because you need something, no, I'm going to check you right now.
How old is your nephew?
He's 16.
See, that's what I'm saying. This is where we're getting into the older, the teenage years. Yeah. That's when I expect... That's when I expect him to at least call and be like, hey, like, what do you... Not at 11.
I'm not doing no damn TikToks. I'm not in the mood for any of this. So whatever you need,
you're gonna do a TikTok.
No, just call me. No. And you can have whatever you want. As long as I ain't got to do, this.
Hey.
I'm not in the mood, bro. I'm not in the mood. I ain't gonna lie to you. What y'all need? I got it. Yeah. Whatever. Get on my face.
No, you need to do the TikTok. You need to do the TikTok.
No.
You need to do the TikTok.
Because that's all they fun do is just sit there and act like you was born in 1950 and ask you to do TikToks with them. Not doing that.
Yeah.
Not doing that. That's not, that ain't it.
I just don't, this new generation that's coming up, this new generation of parents, in my opinion, is becoming more and more fried because
not fried.
No, they are fried because they like you like to pick up back off what you said. Like he's taking his personal life into his parenting life. Mm-hmm. We got to learn to separate. Like I'm not one person. Obviously, I'm one entity, but I'm not one person. When I'm at work, I'm a different person. When I'm at home being a father, I'm a different person. I'm a different father to all my kids. I got teenagers and I got toddlers, so I have to be a different person for all 5 of my kids. I have to be a different person when I'm talking to people of authority. When I go to city council meetings and I'm talking to those people, or I'm talking to politicians, I have to be a different person. You have to learn to separate. You have to be one entity, but separate these different facets of your life. Like you can't just be one continuous person all the time, morning, day, night, and you never change up who you are. Mm-hmm. Like you got to learn to separate it. There has to be some type of separation. Like I don't take out what's going on at home with my coworkers or what's going on at work on my kids. Like you got to separate that.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about it is that like I could see on his face during the interview that he really felt like he was like speaking in depth. Like he felt like
he thought he was dropping some knowledge.
Like
he thought that really was felt like what y'all saying. Like, he thought that was tea. He thought he was clocking it.
But this is my fault because you know I was not there. But
no, please,
I'm nobody give a high heel if you was there every day. Can you please go get me some damn Dunkin' Donuts? What are you talking about?
Literally. You know what my son
that's
tells
even
me?
The more delusional part is like if you was actually in the house with your kids, you would see that it would have made no difference. They would go ask you for Roblox every day.
Literally,
like that.
It doesn't matter.
No difference, like bro. You really felt like you was dropped, but it looked like he was one of them dudes that felt like women just was gonna use him for money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he think that that's what's happening.
Yeah.
He feels
an 11-year-old girl is using him for his money.
Exactly.
That's your daughter.
Yeah, that's your kid.
Yeah.
Insane.
What's she supposed to get the money from? Like she go get a job
at 11.
She only called me when she needs
or
something.
At least an allowance. Like
bro, you look about 40. Yeah. What the hell y'all gonna talk about together?
Well, I mean, we've been talking about today's generation. It was another. Let's keep it on this generational thing. There's a story out on social media where a 15-year-old boy, he shoots and kills his father after an argument. I've seen another thing on social media where this young man, he had behavioral issues when it was just him and his mom. His mom was a single mom. He was very dangerous. He was throwing rocks at her and different things like that. And then once he went to foster care, somebody in that foster home beat him up, and he was crying and was telling his mom like, "You're right. And you were the only people that loved me, and I'm sorry," and apologizing and different things like that. My question to you, while we're still on this generational thing, is do you feel that today's kids are more entitled and disrespectful?